Urgent news, everyone. It looks like the Layer Zero Airdrop is upon us and we could either be 4 or 34 days away. Not only that, but SBF has been jailed, Hong Kong rumours to launch spot crypto ETFs, and much more crypto news that you do not want to miss this week. So, welcome back again. I'm Theo, a content creator for the Alt Crypto Talk team, and I must briefly apologise about the camera quality. I did have a new camera, however, this is now broken and I need to fix it, so I'm having to use this camera for the moment, which is a little bit blurry. Now, excuse it, very sorry, but remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, purely my own opinion and based on my own research. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose, and be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems for daily crypto content, and check out our website for frequent guides, project reviews, articles, and everything crypto related. Okay, let's jump straight into the video. Now guys, let's start off with the first article, which is exciting, and that is a possible bull market indicator, which is right ahead. Now this is an article from CoinDesk, and the Bitcoin bull move could be around the corner apparently. Now that's the message from Bitcoin's 14-week relative strength index, also known as the RSI, a momentum indicator used to measure the speed and change of price movements. The indicator has crossed above 70, a threshold that marked the FOMO, aka fear of missing out, phases of the mid-2019 and late 2020 bull runs. These FOMO phases are characterized by both retail and savvy traders pouring money into already trending asset in fear of missing out on a significant opportunity. And as we can see here, tweeted by Nigentropic, we can see that the current momentum is strong, indicating that Bitcoin could move higher soon. Now, if that is the case, then we are in for a treat. All the altcoins are going to explode with it, and we could be on our way to a nice bull run. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really ready. I want another 6 months to a year to accumulate. Maybe I'm just being greedy, but who knows? I like it either way. However, I would like some more time, but it doesn't matter. Now, a reading above 70 is often erroneously taken to represent overbought conditions and a sign of an impeding bearish reversal. However, per technical analysis textbooks, an above 70 RSI, especially on longer duration charts, suggests bullish momentum is strong and the asset could continue to rally in the weeks ahead, similar to what happened in 2019 and 2020. To paraphrase a Wall Street saying, indicators can stay overbought longer than bears can stay solvent. So, traders, however, should note that macro developments can single-handedly make or break technical chart patterns and should be vigilant of potential black swans, which is very true because this could be one of the biggest bull traps we've ever seen. Now, let's move on to the next article, which is about SBF, Mr. Sam Bankman-Fried, the fallen king of crypto, which is definitely not a king at any point of his life. He was and always was a top loser, someone that was scamming innocent people and deserves to spend these years in jail. But how many years? Let's find out. So SBF spent many of the breaks during his trial in New York sitting alone at the defense table flanked by 2 hulking federal marshals. But on the day he was due to testify, he stood up and walked to the witness stand early. An official told him to step down and wait to be called. The 31-year-old former billionaire who faces decades in prison after being convicted of fraud and money laundering has always been eager to spin his own story. But in the 26th floor Manhattan courtroom, he watched in silence as his closest friends and former girlfriend took the stand to give a damning account of his stunning rise and fall. Prosecutors said he secretly took billions out of the back door at his FTX crypto exchange to fund reckless spending by his private trading firm, leading to FTX's collapse last November with an $8 billion hole in its balance sheet. The defendant was motivated by greed and ambition. Thousands of people lost billions of dollars because he wanted more money to do with whatever he wanted with. Let the evidence prevail over his storytelling. So Bankman-Fried's defense lawyer said prosecutors engaged in deceptive storytelling of their own. They wrote him in this movie as a villain, said Mark Cohen. What the government kept leaving out of its movie was the why. After less than 5 hours, the jury had found he had criminal intent, but we will never know what is in Bankman-Fried's mind. Natalie Tien, his former assistant and spokesperson, said neither side's arguments fitted the man she knew. He did lie, he did take the money, but I don't think it was about greed, she said. I think he was aiming to play a more significant role, a bigger game in his mind, and was taking those actions to achieve that goal. Perhaps he genuinely thought it was for the greater good. Well, your assistant sounds like as much as a liar as you do, so you should go away with her, to be honest. But carrying on, Bankman-Fried was the poster boy for crypto's push in the mainstream, welcomed on Capitol Hill and winning backing from top investors including Sequoia and BlackRock. The FTX fraud has become the ultimate indictment of the crypto bubble and the dangers of largely unregulated companies handling billions of dollars for millions of customers. Speaking after the late evening verdict, District Attorney Damian Williams Times said Bankman-Fried had tried to make himself king of crypto. The son of two eminent Stanford law professors, Joseph Bankman and Barbara Fried, who sat grim-faced in court, Bankman-Fried attended the same Palo Alto private school as Steve Jobs' son. He studied at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and took a job at Jane Street Capital before quitting to apply Wall Street, trading logic to crypto with his own private trading firm, Alameda Research. His greatest success came after founding FTX in 2019, just before the boom in crypto during the pandemic. His vision of a high-tech future for finance won FTX around $2 billion in venture capital backing at a peak valuation of $40 billion. Bankman-Fried's pitch convinced investors despite playing video games on most of his calls with them. That is nuts. This became part of his legend, along with his frizzy hair, cargo shorts, and the beanbag he slept on next to his desk. Honestly, this guy just sounds like the dodgiest guy. How are you playing video games in meetings? I have no idea, but how he got away with it is beyond me. It was probably all set up from the beginning. But carrying on, he and his 9 employees lived in a $30 million Bahamas penthouse with an orchard-shaped pool. He watched the 2022 Super Bowl and a multi-million-dollar FTX commercial starring Larry David in a box with Katy Perry, Orlando Bloom, and Kate Hudson. But behind the scenes, FTX had loaned billions to Alameda, fueling the trading firm's increasingly wild bets on rising crypto prices. The crypto crash crushed those leveraged investments and left Alameda unable to pay back FTX, wiping out customer deposits. Prosecutors say the unlimited borrowing amount to unlimited stealing. The trial left unanswered questions. Why would a young billionaire running the world's most successful startup risk illicitly borrowing billions to fund risky crypto trades? Nearly absent from the courtroom was Bankman-Fried's philanthropy, which was key to how he sold his story. He claimed his business empire was an engine to feed money to charities, tackling existential threats to humanity from rogue AI to future pandemics. Caroline Ellison, his former girlfriend and CEO at Alameda, who has pleaded guilty to fraud, gave the clearest view into his mind. Bankman-Fried, she said, believed in taking any gamble if he had a knife-edge advantage in probability. He thought that the only moral rule that mattered was doing whatever would essentially create the greatest good for the greatest number, she testified. He didn't think rules like don't lie and don't steal were justified. What a stupid idiot, honestly. On the stand, Bankman-Fried's narrative powers hemmed in by legal procedures. The judge had commented in court that robbing a bank and then playing the lottery is still a crime, even if you intend to win, pay the bank back, and donate the profits. Bankman-Fried tried to convince the jury that he thought Alameda was allowed to do anything with the borrowed money, whether to buy muffins or pay business expenses, and that he had simply misjudged the scale and risk of borrowing until it was too late. It was a final test for crypto's master storyteller, and it failed. In the midst of a grueling cross-examination in which Bankman-Fried said he didn't recall more than 140 times, prosecutor Danielle Sasson asked him, "Mr. Bankman-Fried, would you agree that you know how to tell a good story?" He paused. "I don't know. It depends on what metric you use." What a terrible answer, and what a guilty answer. Honestly, goodbye SBF. Enjoy your 115 years in prison, loser. So, let's move on to the next article and let's leave this guy behind to rot in his jail cell. Now, we have got the Simpsons taking a dig at NFTs in the new Treehouse of Horror episode, which is revolving around crypto, and this is really cool because I now want to watch this. Now, remember how we were always saying we wish Bart was less fungible? Homer asked Marge after he puts his son on chain. So, as you can see here, this is the NFT minted of Bart being held by Mr. Homer Simpson himself. NFTs, also known as non-fungible tokens, and the blockchain made a special appearance on the Simpsons Sunday night US time episode. During Treehouse of Horror 34, the Halloween special episode of the iconic animated series, the show made numerous references to the overvaluation of on-chain NFTs in the first chapter of the episode titled Wild Bart's Can't Be Token. So NFTs are a special type of crypto asset that allows holders to prove their ownership of real or digital items. In the episode, Marge battles through the blockchain to rescue Bart, now a living NFT, while the city's mayor declares that Springfield's art gallery will be digitized. There are also plenty of appearances by blue chip NFTs like the B-Pool, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and second tier PFPs being shown as nearly worthless. So let's watch this.
The art museum is closed forever!
Mayor Quimby. Let's see what we've got.
Instead, our entire collection will be digitized and sold for a fortune on the blockchain as non-fungible tokens or NFTs.
That's crazy, guys. Honestly, they're really pushing this crypto stuff all around the world now.
Whatever the hell those are.
Even though no one knows what it is. So I like the way they've done it. I think it's very clever, and I love Simpsons anyway. And I think this is bullish, to be honest with you, because most people watch Simpsons and it's being viewed by millions and millions of people. And people are going to start to notice and understand what NFTs are, hopefully anyway, or start to question it. But carrying on X, Noah Bolansky, an NFT collector and advisor, which is the person who tweeted this, analyzed how the show portrayed NFTs. I loved how the episode had an incredible art emphasis. The PFPs were painted largely as the bottom of the barrel at a level of prestige. They even had basie holders cleaning their feet. There was a FOMO meter and dramatic Satoshi sculpture featuring a Bitcoin. I need to watch this episode. I'll be watching that this weekend, or at least this week sometime. The episode, which has plenty of references to the NFT crash of last year, isn't the first time that crypto or NFTs has appeared on the show. In 2020, the episode Frinkcoin features Jim Parsons educating viewers on crypto, complete with a singing ledger book and teases to the identity of Satoshi. For crypto to work, we need a record of every transaction that occurs. These are recorded in what's called a distributed ledger, Parsons explains during the episode, which aired just before the COVID crypto crash on March 2020. When you use the currency, the transaction is recorded in the ledger, and when one ledger book gets filled up, we add to a chain of previous blocks. That's the blockchain. Last year's The King of Nice had a gag where Krusty the Clown is forced onto the Celebrity for Hire app cameo because he blew all of his money on NFTs. Non-funny TV shows is how the clown describes it. This isn't the first time Simpsons creator Matt Groening has snubbed crypto and blockchain. Earlier this year, Futurama, another popular animated series by Groening, mocked crypto miners in an episode titled How the West Was 101001. But the latest episode appeared to have a minor impact on the floor prices of the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT collections, up 0.3% in the last 24 hours, according to CoinGecko. So, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you watched the Simpsons episode or if you've already seen it. Let me know if you enjoyed it, because I will be watching it as well. Now, let's move on to the next article, which is on Hong Kong's upcoming crypto ETFs for retail investors, which would create an absolute boom in the market, that is for sure. Now, Hong Kong's version of the SEC, also known as the SFC, is moving towards allowing retail investors to buy spot crypto exchange traded funds. We welcome proposals using innovative technology that boosts efficiency and customer experience. Hong Kong regulators are continuing to take a progressive approach to crypto, and their opinion on retail exposure to digital assets has shifted throughout the year. In January, the SFC tightened regulations by restricting retail investors from accessing crypto spot ETFs, limiting them to professional investors with portfolios of at least 8 million HKD or also 1 million USD. Then, in October, the SFC updated its rulebook to allow a broader range of investors to engage in spot crypto and ETF investing, stipulating that they pass a knowledge test and meet net worth, though less than the professional investor threshold requirements. The policy is updated in light of the latest market developments and inquiries from the industry seeking to further expand retail through the intermediaries and to allow investors to directly deposit and withdraw virtual assets to or from intermediaries with appropriate safeguards, the SFC said in a circular. Issuers of listed crypto products would need to be published risk disclosure statements. So, as the crypto ecosystem evolves step by step to the point where we're comfortable, then we're happy to open up more access to the wider investing public. So, eventually, guys, we will get there with these spot ETFs, and definitely it will be amazing for the entire world of crypto. So, keep an eye on this, guys, because this will create a huge crypto boom, especially for Bitcoin and all the other popular altcoins such as Ethereum, XRP, and so on. Now, the last and final thing that I want to talk about are the amount of tweets that I'm seeing on Twitter about the Layer Zero Airdrop. Now, apparently Layer Zero Airdrop might be in 2023 of Q4, which we're in right now, and supposedly it could either be on the 11th of November or it could be on the 12th of December. That would make it either 11/11 or 12/12. What we can see here is their SSL certificate, and apparently Arbitrum airdropped their token 2 days after creating their SL certificate. So to be honest, guys, the airdrop could come any minute from now all the way till 12th of December or beyond. However, it does look like it's possibly happening, and apparently this is an announcement from Layer Zero. I don't know if this is real, it doesn't look real, but there's a few things going around on Twitter that I really recommend looking at. Obviously, you've probably already seen it if you're into airdrops. And to be honest with you guys, if we take a look at this tweet, it says here that apparently on Poly Market, which is a platform that allows people to bet on predictions, for example, is Donald Trump going to be the next president? You'd either vote yes or no, and then depending on the outcome, you would get a reward. And that's the same with Layer Zero in this case. If is Layer Zero airdrop coming in 2023 on this specific date, you would click yes, and then if you win, then obviously you get the money. If you lose, then obviously you lose the money that you invested. Now, Apparently gamblers are all buying up on the fact that the Layer Zero token is coming this month, or in this year anyway, but we are still yet to find out. Now, that's pretty much it for the Layer Zero airdrop, guys. If you're still using it, I would definitely recommend carrying on with your transactions, just in case that the airdrop doesn't come in Q4, because if it comes in Q1 of 2024 or Q2, then hopefully you should be ready and still eligible to qualify for the airdrop. If not, it's too late. If you've been using it for the last few months like we've been showing you, then absolutely fantastic. If not, then you have to use another airdrop, which we've got loads on our YouTube channel. Now, at the moment, guys, the market cap is sitting at $1.32 trillion. We were almost at $1 trillion, guys, and below. So we have actually gone up over $300 billion, and that should be a huge bullish sign for you all, guys. That is up over 30% for the entire market in only a few months. The volume is going crazy all of a sudden, obviously, as it's Monday and everyone's had their weekend rest. We're at now $38 billion volume. Bitcoin dominance is at 51.8%, while Ethereum is at 17.2%, and Ethereum gas is now getting more expensive at 25. So wait for it to drop below 15 or below, and it should be a bit cheaper, unless you don't mind paying those gas fees. But guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever. You can check out our YouTube channel for so much crypto content. And guys, we also have a promotion running on Bybit, the best centralized exchange platform for buying, trading and earning. Bybit is home to all your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you can claim up to $4,380 just by signing up using the link in the description below. It's simple. If you need help finding the right crypto gems, then follow us on Twitter at altcryptogems and head over to our website to get your hands on detailed project reviews, crypto guides and more. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful and informative. Until next time, DGens.